Alrighty guys, so we're gonna play some LA Noire. There's a case that I forgot to do. We're gonna live stream it. Hopefully this pans out. If not, I'm gonna be sad. So let me get the chat pulled up. Try to get it pulled up as fast as I can. Patty cake, patty cake. What am I saying? Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, here we go. So we're gonna do a case. Hopefully this pans out. Okay, I think, if I recall, I think it's an extras. No? No. It's not what I want. Yeah. So, yeah. I think it's in, yes! It's in here. Yeah, I think this one's it. We done these two, yeah. So this one's it. This is the last case. So let's play. I'll be quiet too. We need disc 3. Let's put in disc 3. Okay, here we go. Disc 3. Okay, disc 3 is going in. Crap.
News from Jack. There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a lesion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 2077 report.
All units, reports of an explosion. Location, location in south of Santa Monica. West of Santa Monica further. All units, car 88K reports an explosion.
We have looters around the corner. Cut them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
Get top, you little prick! Get that bastard, Cole! The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go.
Jesus. I'd never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
You're late, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Worlds turn upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Vaporized.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this
Don't
before.
touch the camera.
Get better with practice.
You have any idea how much these
That maybe
things
goes for me
cost?
too, son. Looks like all that's left. Try the laundry tag.
I think this is going to help us.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Doesn't tell me anything. Hasn't given me anything to go on.
I mean, like, there's so much garbage to look for. I mean, sorry that I wasn't talking, but there's, like, so much you could probably go through. I mean, look at this! Look at this. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna show up. I haven't done this case, and that's why I'm kind of quiet. So, yeah.
cops? I thought you were under suspension.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption. What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm guessing this is what it's supposed to be, but don't know. This is our clue right here. We need to figure this one out. So I'm just kind of messing around, you know, trying to... Somehow, if I just keep on turning it, somehow we'll get somewhere. We're probably like, Ty, this is probably the stupidest thing. But, you know, it's kind of weird in the ways. Something I wouldn't use. I hope this turns out. Because I'm actually live streaming this, and it's probably going to be 50 minutes long. Me just turning a wheel around.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
Alrighty, we need to figure this one out, guys. I wish someone was helping me here. I got the directions right here, but K133, I don't understand what this is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We just can't sit around here all day, so I'm gonna have to look at a video on this. Probably. That's probably what I gotta do. You know, that's probably what I gotta do here. Not even sure what this case is called anyways. Really. I just kind of clicked on it and bleh. Alrighty. I'm sorry that it, you know, took so long. I had to look at a video on it. So, this is how it's gonna go. It's I'm gonna have to put it together. after it's done, so you guys might not know what went wrong. But yeah, it'll all work out in the end. Once it's up there on YouTube, offline. So I'll have to show you the address. Let me show you the address of the place. Alrighty. So all that just for an address. All of that just for an address. Or maybe it's inclusive. I mean, like, wow. That's insane. Gee. So let me get the chat pulled up, even though probably no one's talking. I told some of my friends that I was live streaming, so they might join. Who really knows? I don't know, really. I don't. Hopefully this video turns out really well. I'll know in the end. But for right now, it's just like a stab in the dark. A stab in the dark. So, yeah.
This is a busy street, okay?
We've got time to fill. Maybe we'll take a comment on the explosion. Otherwise, we can't help you.
Out of the way, boy. I need to compose myself. You think the suit looks appropriate? Oh, who cares what you think? Get on with the investigation.
I think I've seen it all.
Help me out.
Let's get to the address you took off the code wheel. Find out what's there.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out?
Hindsight is a great thing, detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk?
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich?
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson.
Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Son of a bitch! They can make a claim to the department. Keeping them on their toes. I was kind of attached to the paint job, Cole.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Somebody turned the place over. Better watch your step. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. class ring. On James Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight. Biggs, badge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Herschel, come on.
On my way!
You're falling behind, Herschel.
Can we try not killing the people who pay our salaries?
I remember that building. That got tore down a long time ago. I know a lot of LA history for some reason. I don't know why. I always liked that restaurant. It's just kind of cool looking. But it got tore down, and it's now CBS. Good old CBS tore that good old restaurant down. The good old days when I was never around.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks, ma'am.
See him? I saw a picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady cut up like a dog.
It's a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from Military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for...
Follow me.
Good day, miss. That thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees.
And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Did Hughes have a contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid, lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment to see Howard Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Want to take a look inside?
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Great.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
Oh boy, here we go again. This is one thing I've been dreading too. Oh boy. Well, at least we got our thing. We can maybe get this right. Hopefully get this right. I don't like wasting your guys' time. That's just the problem.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
Let me write this down in my notes. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you know, I don't have a very good memory. That's not good for that. But at least it'll help us, you know, because, yeah. Okay, I got it down. Okay, let's begin here. So this will help us, maybe. Yeah.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Alrighty, that was easy, wasn't it? Didn't even have to look up anything on YouTube. So yeah, piece of cake.
Tell a man that there are 400 billion stars and he'll believe you. Tell him a bench has wet paint on it and he has to touch it.
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What's the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see if he's hiding.
Herschel, come on.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come. Anytime you two want some night security work, just give me a call.
So what next?
Check Mapes' office, but easy does it. You find something, he could turn nasty pretty quick.
Junk. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
That is Marie, the body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does. Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
careful. Bill it to the department. Don't distract.
You're gonna kill someone!
You think that's funny? Driving off and leaving me behind?
Out of the car, it's an emergency.
It's all right.
Are you liquored up? Mouthpiece got stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head. Not right now, huh?
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out, mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the Petri dish.
I think we bust in there and find the guy.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
I want to make a side. I mean, you know you made it if you got that down.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
I need to be closer, Phelps! Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on Mapes. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Tires.
Kill a cop.
It's the electric chair.
Really hurts.
Let's go and get his ass.
Find some cover! Lay down some... Stay in cover! Stay in cover! Got you now, motherfucker!
you're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the Spruce Goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Alrighty, guys. So that's the end of the video. That was the last DLC. I know it kind of sucks because, you know, we done them all. You know, we probably done them all in the wrong order. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It makes me want more though. But it's just sad because, you know, you had to pay for these things and yeah. But they're all worth it in the end. That's why I filmed these, because you gotta pay for them. Of course, you know, you can look at them on YouTube, but this might take a while for it to get quote unquote, you know, offline, public, you know the way YouTube videos work, you know, because I have to put it together. So that might take some time. I'm not sure how long I've been recording for. So yeah, it doesn't say when I'm live streaming. I thought people, you know, would be like coming in and talking and saying, you know, cool. But nope, nobody really showed up at all. It kind of sucks. Yeah. So basically, I just looked at the chat for probably 50 minutes for nothing. So, you know, I might do some more, but this one was the best. And you missed out, guys. You missed out. The best happened today. So I'm going to end the video here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next video.